students, in this video you will learn how to implement singleton class. So for making the singleton class, firstly we need to go SE38 ABAP editor. Now we need to write a program name, so I am giving here the name of the program Z Singleton, and then click on the create button. Now giving the title here, this is our singleton class, so I have assigned a title singleton class. Now the type is executable program, then click on the save button, and then it will ask the package. If you have already created the package, give the package name. Either you can also store it into the temporary package, then click on the save button. So in the previous video I have already discussed about the singleton class. Generally singleton class allow you to only create the single instance of the class. So first of all I am going to create the class here. So use the keyword class, then give the name of the class here. So in my case I am giving class name is singleton underscore class, then definition, and then I am going to create it private. Now in the public section I am going to declare here the static methods, which is factory static methods. So I am taking here the method factory and then importing a number of type is integer. Similarly I am going to create another employee underscore name, and the type I am going to give here is string. So by this way I am importing the two data objects, two parameters, which is number as well as employee underscore name. Now we need to export here, so I am going to use the exporting. So in the exporting I am returning an object of the type same type, that means same class name. This will be type refer to singleton underscore class. Now we are going to create the constructor here. So I am taking here the constructor in case of methods. So this is a method constructor, then importing, then number, and the type is integer. Similarly I am going to take another same parameter that we have already taken, employee underscore name, and the type is string. And generally constructor is used to initialize the data member of a class. So we will initialize here the number as well as employee name using this constructor. Another, we have taken the method factory method, in which we will get the value of the number and employee name from the user. Now we need to define the private section. So this is our private section. In this private section I am going to declare an data object, data employee underscore number, and the type is integer. So class have attributes as well as methods. So we have taken a class here, singleton underscore class, and firstly we have defined the methods here. One method we have taken as a static factory method, second we have taken the constructor. Now we are going to declare here the attribute of a class. So employee underscore number is a type I. Similarly, employee underscore name, and the type will be string. Now I am going to take here the static attribute also. So this is our class data, and then this is our number underscore of underscore instances, and the type is integer I. And now we are going to end the class, and the class is generally end with the end class. So we have created here the class definition. Now we are going to declare the implementation. So this is our class name, singleton underscore class, and then implementation. Now we need to define the method here. So first method is our factory method. This is factory, in which we will check the number of instances if applying the condition if number underscore of underscore instances is equal to 0. That means no instances has been created yet now. So we need to create the instance here. So create object employee underscore object. So I have given here the one object name. You can also choose another one. Now we need to export the values. So this is the exporting, and exporting I am assigning number equal to number. Similarly, employee underscore name equal to employee underscore name. So we have created here one instance, so we should increase the value of the instances. So we have taken the number of instance attribute, so I am going to increase the value it to 1. Now the else condition, if already instance is there, then we can write here statement, write only one object, only one object instantiated. Instantiated is allowed. So I have given the message if the there is already an instance exist in the class, so it automatically leave the message here. Now we need to end the if with the help of end if, then we need to end the method. So this is our end method. Use the petty printer here. Now we need to define the constructor. So we have taken here the name constructor, so which is here we are going to create an object, that is we are using here the me, because it is representing your current object. Employee underscore number equal to number. Similarly, we are accessing the same me employee underscore name equal to employee underscore name. So we need to write here the message here. So I am going to write here, this is with the help of write statement. Write employee created having number, or you may say that the roll number is our number, and name and name is our employee underscore name. Use the petty printer here. So in this constructor we have defined or call the employee number and employee name. Now we need to end this method, so we are going to use end method and then end. Now main function, so generally we use the main function starting with the start of the selection. Then we are going to use the data statement. We are going to create the reference variable. So here the reference variable is object type refer to the class name, the same class name. It is only possible due to this factory method. So by using factory method you can create the object in its own class. Data and then number, then type I. Similarly I am going to take the value in the user, so name type is string. Now we need to assign the number value, so I am going to assign a number equal to, suppose I am giving here the number is this one. So now we are going to assign the name equal to Ajay. Now we need to call the method. So how we can call? With the help of call method, because we have taken the factory is a static method. So how we can call? With the help of class name. So class name is singleton underscore class, then component access operator, then method name, and then going to exporting the values. So I am assigning here the exporting. We have taken the number, so going to assign number equal to number, and employee underscore name equal to name. Now we need to import here, because we need to return the object value from the method factory. So we will get the object value or object reference into the one object reference that we have created here. So by this way you can create here. Now we can take another example. Suppose this is before going to proceed on it, so first of all I am going to compile it. This is Petri printer, and then no syntax error is found. Now going to activate it. Now execute it. So you can see that no object was already there, so it automatically created the object and have assigned the values to the attributes of a class. So employee created having number is this one and name is this one. I'm again going to execute this program and then execute it. Now suppose I'm going to create another object. So this is our data, then this is our object 2. You can take it as object 2, then type refer to class name. The class name is singleton underscore class, and going to assign the number value, number equal to, I can give 2 3 5 6 something, then giving the name here, so name equal to I'm taking here the name. Now going to call the method. Again the call method, factory method I'm going to call. So singleton, class name is singleton underscore class, then component access operator, and then factory method. So now going to exporting the values. So first exporting value will be number equal to number. Now employee underscore name equal to name. Then going to importing. So this is an importing part. Importing employee underscore object equal to object2. Use a pretty printer here. Now compile the program and then activate it and then execute it. So you can see the first object when we are creating, it is assigning the values to the attributes, but second object is automatically showing only one object instantiated is allowed. So this is an example of a singleton class where the class is only allowed to create only one object. That's why it is called singleton. So you can see this was the first object that we have created here, object1, and then we are calling the method singleton class factory. So it will call the factory method, which is an static factory method, and pass the value of a number and employee name here. Now come to this definition of the method. What method is going? If the number of instances is equal to 0, that means if no instances is created, then it will create the object, then assign the number value to this one and employee name to this one, and number of instances will be increased to 1. Next time when you are going to create object, that means it has already stored that object values, so it has already in the memory that the one object has been created. So again we are going to call this method singleton factory, so it will automatically come to this statement. Then it will check number of instances is equal to 0. No, already one object has been created, which has been created in the memory, so it becomes the false statement. So it will directly jump from this one to this one. So it will write the statement only one object instance is allowed. So this was an example of the singleton class, implementation of the singleton class. So by this way you can create the program or implement the singleton class using factory methods. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. If you really like my videos, please click the like button.